across the board. And so we are going to go to our next guest. He is going to join us here in just a few seconds. And I believe he is there. Pablo, can you hear us, sir?
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. I apologize to just getting to you. We our first two guests didn't show up and blew us off, and I moved a guest up, and then I got everything screwed around. So we are just now getting to you. I apologize, my friend.
No worries. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
So, are you going to be able to join us on video, or are you just...
Yeah. I
can't
thought
see
I
him.
was. Am I not?
Because we can't seem to see you, and we would like to see you.
Oh, there we go.
Because,
Oh, wow. There we go.
There he is. We've got Pablo with us today. Pablo Alvarez of Good Bison. He joins us today here on our big program. And brand new EP, Scattered Storms. You're from the as Tom Likas likes to say, the Los Angeles area. So tell me and Samantha and the fabulous Ferret and the Jello Fight herself, Jay Bird Wells, about Good Bison.
Good Bison is something I started when I moved out to Los Angeles. I've been in a bunch of different bands and projects over the years, and when I moved out to Los Angeles originally, I thought it was going to be a continuation of what I was doing in Miami, but very quickly realized that new city, new vibes, new energy, and just kind of wanted to start fresh. So it's something that I started with two friends, but it's not a band in the traditional sense of the word. At least I don't like to think about it that way.
Okay.
Because I collaborate with a bunch of different musicians, a bunch of different producers, and I think the lineup is in a constant state of flux. And the sound evolves. I always have a really hard time picking a genre, but it's definitely something that I have been really happy to grow over the past 6 or 7 years since I got to LA.
Can you explain where the name came from?
Definitely. It's kind of weird. I mean, there's a couple different things that I think about when it comes to the name. One is that the band I was in back in Miami was called Dinosaurs and Disasters, and this felt like an evolution of that same band. So what happened after the dinosaurs were wiped out, the mammals came about and took over the world, and so there's also the fun in there, Bison, like goodbye, son. So I just thought it was appropriate, and it rolled off the tongue. I don't really have too much of a specific meaning behind it, but over the years, I think it has come to mean different things because I did leave Miami and kind of start a whole new chapter of my life out here, and so goodbye feels like very fitting.
You know, it's amazing some of the different stories of how people come up with band names, and yours is awesome too. Mm-hmm.
So you have a just an amazing, I guess, flurry of sounds. You've got punk pop, you've got indie rock, hip hop, surf rock. Talk to us a little bit about your influences and all that.
Definitely. So I grew up listening to hip-hop, classic hip-hop, 90s, early 2000s. I think my entry point was really Eminem, particularly the Marshall Mathers LP. I remember I had this black and yellow Sony Walkman where I would just play that CD start to finish so many times. It was obnoxious how I would every single word, because, and later on, I always had friends who would tell me, man, we can't listen to music with you because you're always just rapping every single lyric. And it's like, I want to hear the song. And I was like, well, it's tough. But yeah, I loved Eminem, and Eminem got me into hip hop in general. Growing up, I was a very loyal fan, so I was a big fan of Eminem, and anything that Eminem put his stamp of approval on, I thought was cool. So obviously, Dr. Dre, even though it's backwards, Dr. Dre gave Eminem his stamp of approval, but I got into it in the reverse. So then it was like, oh, Dr. Dre is cool, and 50 Cent is cool, Jay-Z. Anyone that Eminem worked with or vouched for, I kind of considered to be good hip hop. So I would listen to that a lot. I then got really into Tupac. I love Tupac. And funnily enough, Eminem even produced the Tupac album posthumously, obviously. But that was really my entry point to music. It was always hip hop. And then I started getting more into pop punk with Green Day. I had a friend show me Green Day. I think it was around the time that Warning came out, and I was obsessed. One thing you'll learn about me is I tend to be very obsessive. So if I get into something, it's like, oh, I need everything that they've ever made, and I want to read everything they've ever made. And so I bought Green Day's entire collection, going back to 1039 Smooth Out Slappy Hours, whatever that EP is called, and then Kerplunk. And I realized that I just loved everything that they had done. That I was a huge, huge Green Day fan. And I've also always been a really big Beatles fan. So I think those three kind of, like Eminem, the Beatles, Green Day, they inform my approach to music in a very significant way, because I really care about the realness and the authenticity of the lyrics in Eminem's music. I love the melodies and harmonies that the Beatles came up with, and then the energy of Green Day, so just kind of that in-your-face, I don't care about anything attitude that obviously comes from their punk roots. And so I just love music in general at this point. Like, as I've grown, my tastes have varied so much, and I've gotten into almost every genre at one point or another. I had a huge country phase. I've had just everything. I think I really approach music as soundtracks, and so I don't just listen to one artist or one genre. I think there's different songs for different moods, and it's whatever you're vibing.
You mean like me, where I listen to Italian rap one day and Mongolian rock the next?
Yeah, exactly. It's you start the morning with the Beach Boys, and then later on you're listening to Denzel Curry.
Awesome. Well, so we have got this single here, Lunatic.
Oh my God!
Tell us about Lunatic, my friend.
Lunatic is a very special song to me because it's actually one of the first songs I wrote on guitar, and I've never approached music that way. I've always been a lyricist because that's how I got into music. I was a writer. I didn't really ever think I had a good voice. I couldn't play any instruments or anything like that. My only way to get my foot in the door was writing lyrics. So Lunatic was very different because I wrote it on guitar, and I'm not a great guitar player by any means. The chords are super simple, and it's pretty much just 4 chords throughout the entire song. But when I was playing it, it just felt kind of amazing how these chords were conveying what I was feeling inside without having to say any words. And then as I was playing them, the words just came to me, and I was just all of a sudden singing the chorus and then the verse. It was very seamless, and it all happened probably within a couple hours, all in one session of me just sitting there playing guitar. I didn't even have to pick up a pen to write the lyrics, which is very strange because I have just notebooks on notebooks on notebooks filled with lyrics, and I'm always scratching things out. I'm very meticulous about my writing process, whereas this, I don't think those lyrics are written anywhere. They just kind of came to me, and it felt like they existed in the music already.
Awesome. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to play it right now. We'll be back here in just a few moments. It is Good Bison, and it is fantastic. It is Lunatic, and we are going to go to it right now here on our big program.
Find my way back home. I've lost the road. Told my friends they're not alone. Time is on our side tonight, but I know it's a trip. I'm a lunatic, trapped inside these record skips. I lost my mind on a day when I couldn't wait. Patience was just never one of my traits. I wanted right out the gate, open the safe. I was too eager to get me a taste of that forbidden fruit. I heard that it's juicy, go on and seduce me like I do the loose leaf. I've only got 2 seats, it's kind of a nuisance, but long as I'm moving and lucid, I don't feel so useless. Threw in my 2 cents and didn't make change, so that's why I sit here abusing my brain. It's hard to keep track of the days when everyone's wasted. I can't find my way back home. I've lost the road. Told my friends they're not alone. Time is on our side tonight, but I know it's a trip. I'm a lunatic, trapped inside these record skips.
Holy smokes. That is quite the deal. I love it. It is Good Bison, and they join us today here on our big program. And how do we get you on the web, Twitter, social media, all these things?
So Instagram is where I'm most active. You could find me just at Good Bison. On Facebook, you could also find us by searching Good Bison. I think the actual URL is Good Bison Music. You could just go to my website, goodbisonmusic.com, and over there you'll have access to absolutely everything, where you can watch the videos, where you can listen to the music, where you can follow me on social media. So that's goodbisonmusic.com.
So Samantha, jump in there, my friend. I know you've probably got some questions.
All right, so looking forward to some live shows. Like, are you kind of preparing ahead of time?
Yes, most definitely. I think I am very eager to get back to performing live. And before the pandemic hit, so I was organizing monthly shows here in Los Angeles at various locations, and it was really cool because I would featuring local and touring up-and-coming musicians, and every month would be a different slate of musicians. And obviously Good Bison would do a set towards the end of the night, but then I would have a featured performer where I really wanted to highlight their music. And I'm very, very eager to get back to that, and I'm not sure when we'll be able to, get in a space with people and do it really live, but I am going to start organizing a version of that virtually, which I hope to get going towards the end of this month. And then as soon as it's possible to get back out there, I want to play everywhere. I want to just go to every city, go all over.
I got to interrupt you right there. What is up with this Guinness World Record holder?
Oh, what? So freestyled for over 26 hours on a live stream,
Whoa.
which was exhausting to say the least.
Were you allowed to take a drink?
And it's serious.
Yeah, so what's really funny is that the Guinness Book of World Records allows you a 5-minute break for every continuous hour of activity, but I am stubborn. I did not want to do any breaks. I did not stop at any moment during the 26 hours because, to be honest, I wasn't even doing it for the Guinness World Record. I mean, it's cool and everything, but I was mostly doing it just because I thought it was funny and it was it started out as a joke. I just told my friends I could freestyle all day, and then I started thinking, you know what, I probably could. And so I didn't take any breaks. I did take sips of water or smoothie intermittently, but yeah, no breaks, no stopping. It was just all freestyles. Nothing was pre-written or anything like that. I didn't do any songs. I was just going off the top of the dome.
So can you give us a freestyle about Valentine's Day?
I don't know. Am I your Valentine?
Are you?
Oh, okay, girl.
I mean,
Girl.
I am a misfit, so.
Girl, first you got a song dedicated to you.
I
Now you got
know.
somebody ask you to be a Valentine, honey. You got
Exactly.
this. I'm going to sit back and watch this. I need to see this freestyle. I should have wore black today, girl.
I know, right?
Oh. You didn't answer his question, though.
He's starting. Shush.
All right,
He's
we'll
starting.
do it. Just a little quick one. I got Valentine's on my mind. Would you be mine? I got rhymes and time to waste, but I ain't gonna get wasted because my face is basic. I'm about to get LASIK so I can see you more clearly. Oh, somebody beer me. I hear the people cheering. I'm about to go on. Are you so endearing in person? Man, I'm trying my best not to be cursing. I'm about to show you that the situation worsens when we're not together. I think it's not that better. We go together like birds of a feather.
Yes,
right.
I will be your Valentine.
Oh, wow. Okay. I am.
Oh, shoot.
Neither was I didn't make plans for today.
Oh, well, you made plans to be here.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm hip-hop happy now. That's what I'm all about. There we go.
Hip-hop happy
Mhm.
now.
I miss doing freestyle on this show.
Mhm.
Yes, we used to do the freestyle stuff all the time.
Yes, but I like Pablo. Have him back on.
Anytime. I'll every week you.
Well, I appreciate you making time for us today, Pablo. Thanks for doing this, brother, and really enjoyed the music, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you, my man.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome. You guys are great, and I'm glad you guys dig the music, and we'll talk again soon.
Definitely.
Good luck.
Keep us updated, my friend. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Appreciate it. There he goes, Pablo from Good Bison. And he joins today here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience 990 WBOB. And, of course,